Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer and today we're going to be talking about cosplay. Now, if I'm going to be talking about cosplay, I'd rather as well be in cosplay. Hope you like the cosplay. If you don't know who this is Pokemon Champion Cynthia from Gen 4. So that's the games for Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. She is the best champion out of all Pokemon games. I think everyone can agree on that. So I really love cosplaying, like, I don't know, strong characters. And I don't mean strong as in like muscle strong. I mean strong as in like, I don't know, just their atmosphere is so strong. So I really like cosplaying those kind of characters. But let's get through my cosplay journey. So I always wanted to cosplay. In high school is when I really got into knowing what cosplay was, but I knew it wasn't gonna be a thing that my parents would want me to do, so I never got a chance to do it. I didn't have any anime conventions that were like near me. They were all a little further and I didn't drive at the time, so there was no way for me to get there and I knew they wouldn't bring me. So there was no chance for me to cosplay, except for Halloween, which technically I did cosplay for Halloween once, but it was so awful. Oh my gosh. For Halloween one year, it was my friend and I, we were really into Tokyo Mew Mew. We were watching a bunch of magical girl anime for some reason. I don't know why. But, so she cosplayed Mew, which is Mew Ichigo, and I tried to cosplay this girl right here, Mew Zakuro. She's kind of like the wolf, I guess. Yeah, she's like a wolf. That's her kind of transformation. So what we did was we literally went to our local mall, went around all these shops to get outfits that like were similar to this. Yeah, it was kind of not good. It was pretty bad. I have a picture of it, but I don't even know where that picture is. But yeah, it was an interesting first experience. So as I became more independent, meaning I went to college, two of my friends that I would hang out with on campus, they started to talk about cosplay, and I was like, let me get in on this conversation. I was overhearing what they were talking about, and they were talking about how they needed a third person to cosplay for their team. And I say team because they were competing at a local anime convention called MechaCon. So I was like, well, what are y'all cosplaying? And one of them told me, Oh My Goddess. And I was like, oh, that's like my first manga I read. Like, I need to be a part of this cosplay. Who are y'all cosplaying? So one of them was Belle Dandy already, and one of them was Erd. And so I was like, oh, well then I can be Scald. But then I realized I'm a little too tall for Scald. Scald is like more of a little child. And those two friends were already shorter than me. So I was like, oh man, I can't do Scald. Like, I would love to cosplay Scald. Who could I cosplay from Oh My Goddess that would match with y'all two? A light bulb just went off in my head and I was like, I could cosplay Peor. And I said it without thinking, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she's a really strong character. Like, completely strong. I would have never thought in a million years I would cosplay Peor from Oh My Goddess. But we did. Like I said, it was, I don't think I said it, but it was in 2010 summer for this con. And if y'all watch my videos, y'all know what 2010 was. It was my study abroad trip. So I literally, before I left, I bought all the material that my friend would need, and I paid her for the work, and I said, listen, here's all the stuff, get it done, and when I come back, I'll help with whatever is left. So I left for Japan, did my study abroad, came back, and I got to work. I was painting, I was putting things together with hot glue, we were trying to get everything together. This cosplay was way more ambitious than a first timer should ever do. Not only was I cosplaying Peyorth, but we actually had the angels that went with the goddesses. I'll post a picture somewhere around here, but this was insane. A first timer should never, ever, ever try this, at least alone. Oh my gosh, if I was alone, this would have never happened. Thank God I had those two because it would have been crazy. But super fun. Oh my God, our responses were amazing. And it was just a really, really great experience. We went on stage, tried our best to strut our stuff with this huge mannequin on our backs. We like built rods from PVC pipe. It was insane, crazy, but it was all worth it because we won Best in Show. I don't have the trophy here. We gave it to obviously one of my friends, the Erd. She did all of the work. She's an amazing cosplayer. I'll link her stuff in the description below, her Instagram and Facebook. I was just there for the funsies. And it was fun. It was so much fun. You know, when you're cosplaying, something happens to you. You become so, like, a switch. Like, I'm no longer Jennifer. I'm Peyorth. And that's what happened. You know, you're walking around the con and you become a different person. And, you know, people want to take pictures, but they don't want to take a picture of you. They want to take a picture of your character. So you try to be as character-like as possible. So that's something that I really love about cosplay, is that you're not yourself anymore. You turn into a totally, completely different person, and I love that about cosplay. My next cosplay is a bunch of, you know, casual cosplays. I did Blue from Pokemon, the manga, so if you don't know who that is, I'll put a picture up somewhere. And that was just for like a school event. I already had the hair for it, so I didn't need a wig, thank the Lord. Everyone seemed to love it. I did it because I figured if people weren't like known to cosplay, they would at least know that I was a Pokemon character. I even carried like a Pokeball with me, so it was perfect. College kids loved it. They wanted to take my picture and everything, so it was great. Great promotion for what we were doing, which was, I think we were promoting an event that my club was doing, so it worked out great. Another casual cosplay I did is Utena from Revolutionary Girl Utena. I've mentioned this manga and anime in previous videos, so you can go check those out. But Utena is such a strong character. I love her to death. So I did Utena in a casual way. I went to a Goodwill store with a friend, and we just grabbed articles of clothing that were really close to Utena's clothing, which wasn't too hard. She has like a kind of like a jacket suit that's blue, and you know, it really wasn't hard to get. And then we just added stuff to it, like sewing and little craft paper like this, like little craft foam, and we just kept on adding to it, and it was great. I had a pink wig that I used from a friend, and it was a great experience. It was just a walk around, nothing too fancy. I didn't do another competition for quite a while, honestly. Then I did, who else did I do? Oh, for one con, I did a character from Yozakura Quartet. Really, really underrated anime and manga. That was for just another anime convention that I was going to. That was fun. Only a few people knew who I was, but it was fine. I cosplayed a casual character, and that's what I wanted to do, so that's all it was. Then I was changing my major from fine arts to English, and in my English classes I became really good friends with these two girls. One of them seemed highly interested in cosplaying, so I was like, would you like to cosplay with me? I need a partner. Now, it's not like I can't cosplay on my own. I could, but I'd rather not. I'd rather be with a group. And my former partners, they were a-okay performing on their own. So I asked my college friend if she would cosplay with me, and we chose Kim Possible and Shigo. We had so much fun. We actually won an award. It's a simple judges award, but it was super great to get it. Obviously our cosplay wasn't like top tier cosplay because it was something that was pretty simple, at least for me, Kim Possible. My friend Shigo, she had a more complicated process for cosplaying, but we did win a judges award based on our choreography for a walk-on, which I did. Really neat idea I had was like a fight scene on stage, and so it was beautiful and it won us this really neat award. So my first cosplay award, I guess you could say. And then she got the cosplay bug. She wanted to cosplay again, so I was like, what could we cosplay this time? She was more into comics, whereas I was more into anime. So I was trying to think of a way to combine the two, and so I came up with Teen Titans. I always wanted to cosplay Terra. I thought she was like really cool. I thought my friend would be really good as Raven, but I didn't want to do the usual cosplays. I wanted to do something different, and I also had another friend who wanted to cosplay along with us. So I was like, let's do Slade's Terra and Raven, and that worked out really great. I really thought it was good, but we didn't win anything for it, but we still had a lot of fun doing it. My friend did have a little cosplay malfunction on stage, so that could have been it, but I'm not too sure, honestly. And it doesn't matter because I really liked the cosplay. I liked being back on stage. Now, graduated college, so I kind of lost touch with that friend, and that was our last cosplay. So I was like, who can I get to cosplay with me again? And my childhood friend, who I did the Tokyo Mew Mew cosplay with for Halloween, she always wanted to cosplay, and I don't really know why she never did, but I was like, you know what? I can see if she wants to cosplay with me. And her and I have always been huge Pokemon fans. So we were like, let's cosplay Pokemon characters. And I was like, who could we cosplay together? And then I came up with Claire and Dragonair. I would be gym leader Claire, and she would be Dragonair. And so I took my first sewing class before this cosplay. I went to her house and I taught her the basics of sewing on a sewing machine so she could get started on her cosplay, and it worked out fabulous. The Pokemon cosplay didn't win any awards, and we were totally fine with that, but we did have a lot of fun. She had a lot of fun. It inspired so much creativity in us, so we were like, let's step it up a notch. And that's when we did Digimon, our second childhood love. Not only did we love Pokemon, but we also loved Digimon. So we were like, let's do Digimon. We always wanted to do Digimon. So the perfect pairing would be Angewomon and LadyDevimon. So she was Angewomon and I was LadyDevimon. And I had so much fun with it, oh my gosh. But man, she was a pain in the butt. Honestly, a lot of my cosplay competition outfits, so Terra mostly, Payorth, and LadyDevimon are pain in the butt to put on. They are very complicated to put on. Honestly, they're kind of like a one and done kind of cosplay. Like, I don't think I'll ever recycle those again because they're just so complicated to put on that it's not worth it. But, so for this one, we didn't have too many options on runway themes, you know, because we had our wings on our back, because I was familiar with PVC pipe and harnesses from the Oh My Goddess cosplay. I used that knowledge for LadyDevimon and Angewomon and used it for our wings. And because the wings limited where we went, I couldn't do anything special with the walk-on, but that didn't matter because we won an award together. We won Best Group Walk-On. How the heck we did that, I have no idea, but it was super exciting. So my friend let me keep it, because no offense, but her cats would totally just knock it over and it would break. But yeah, so this was my last cosplay I ever did for my cosplay journey. The thing about cosplay and why I stopped cosplaying is because it costs a lot of money, honestly, especially if you're doing it for competitions. It can be very costly. I've spent thousands of dollars on some of these cosplays, and it's exhausting. Really, when you're doing a cosplay, working on it is exhausting. Spending all that money is exhausting. Going to the con and trying to put it on and navigating through the con with it can be exhausting. The only perk about cosplay at a convention, to me personally, is, you know, people appreciating your work, wanting to take your photo, and then us showing our results in competition if we choose to do a competition. Other than that, you know, my back always hurts after cosplaying, and my head hurts because of the wigs, and it's really, really complicated. And then not only that, but I take off my glasses when I do any kind of competition. So that's very scary because right now I'm blind as a bat without my glasses. So what happens is I'll walk and I can't see. So I'm guessing where I should be walking. Now you could be saying, but Jennifer, why don't you wear contacts? I'm not poking anything in my eyes. So, you know, I'll walk around with my glasses, and then if someone's like, oh, can I take your picture? I'll hurry up, take them off, hide them behind my back, or stuff them in a pocket if I have one, and then take the photo. For a competition, I would just not even have my glasses on me at all, which is kind of scary. But it worked out great. I had a great time cosplaying. If I ever needed to like pull out a cosplay, I usually go for Cynthia. She's one of my walk around cosplays. She's super easy to put on, easy to take off. And everyone knows who she is, it seems like. A lot of people appreciate her. So that's why I decided to cosplay Cynthia for this video. Now, for an announcement that I have for the month of February, since it is Pokemon's 25th anniversary, we will have only Pokemon content, except maybe for one video. But other than that, all of it is going to be Pokemon content for the month of February. I'm going to try and push out as many videos as possible so that way we can get our Pokemon fill. But I hope you enjoy my future videos for Pokemon. And other than that, thank you for watching this cosplay video. I hope you enjoyed listening to my stories about cosplay, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!